Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. Sorry I'm a mess, I was just out jogging. I felt bad because the video I put out yesterday had really bad audio and visual quality because I had actually done it on my iPad and then lost it. I wasn't able to transfer it. So if anyone has a solution to that, please let me know when it gets stuck on your iPad and it doesn't recognize it anymore, so I couldn't transfer it. So I literally put it in front of my computer to retape it so that you could have something yesterday. So again, I'm sorry for that, but I did put a lot of time into it to make sure you guys got something yesterday. So I figured I'd come up today and pull my 5-card read, asking 5 questions to the Divine Masculine for the Divine Feminine, and maybe just touch on some of the energies of the day. Okay? So it is the 4th today of March 2018. The 4 is the Emperor. March 4, 2018 adds up to 18, which is the Moon, okay, which is feminine energies. So we have the Emperor, which is very masculine energies, and the Moon, which is very feminine energies. It's also things brought to light, but things that are still a little shadowy, right? Because it's the nighttime and the Moon. It could be Emperor's moodiness, okay? So yesterday was all about the Empress, and the Star was very positive for the Divine Feminine energy, and today is about moodiness for the Divine Masculine energy. I got this morning for the Divine Feminine, get out of jail free card, like the game card. And a reminder to the Divine Feminine, the truth shall set you free, and that giving love is to be your legacy, okay? There's no legacy needed here except for love. I also came up with death of motherhood. Specific for me, it's different in everyone's situation, but it definitely was coming up today for the Empress that it's letting go of needing to be mothering, or if you have a mother, letting go of your mother. My mother's in an Alzheimer's facility, so knowing that she may not always be around, and for me, my children are grown now, and neither one of them are living with me anymore. So recognizing that in this journey, some of the sadness was not only because of the journey, but because of the other things going on in your life. So for me, you know, it's empty nest syndrome, where it wasn't obvious to me, because I wasn't obviously to myself feeling sad, because I was happy for my kids, they were making their way in the world. But it does have an underlying effect on you when all of a sudden, you know, you're not living with the people who gave you so much joy before. So to recognize that and release it. Okay, the truth shall set you free. And the Divine Masculine energy was like a little crazy this morning. In the read I did for myself, there were like 3 kings up and 2 queens. There's a lot of players in the game. And actually, when I read my coding, I got Ka, K-A, which I looked up, and it's actually the Egyptian word for the soul. Okay, so there's 3 parts of it according to Egyptian religion. So Ka is the life force. It's like your light body. It's your body double. And it came up for the Divine Masculine that he's actually your grounding force. Okay, he's what keeps you grounded, because the other parts of Ka are Ba and Ak, and Ba is the traveling soul, so the Divine Feminine who's able to travel more, not in all cases, but in a lot of cases. And then the Ak is the transcended soul, the one that was a good soul and lived a good life, so, you know, is allowed to ascend, basically. So the Divine Masculine is Ka. So I thought that was interesting to learn today. The Emperor's new shoes came up today. And what else? And again, it was just still along the same lines of releasing the ex and family issues, kid issues, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to ask for you, I'm going to use the Universal Golden Tarot, okay, this one here. And I'm going to ask 5 questions. I've done this before. The first question is to the Divine Masculine. What is it that you want the Divine Feminine to know? Question number 2 will be, what do you not want the Divine Feminine to know? Question number 3 is, what do you want from the Divine Feminine? Number 4 will be, what do you want the Divine Feminine to do today? And the last question is, how do you feel about the Divine Feminine? Okay? And then I'll clarify as well. And if I have time, maybe I'll pull a few oracle cards for you guys, okay? So, just a whole bunch of cards just fell out. I'm not going to use them. This is very specific the way I do it. The first card that comes out is the main answer, and then I have other cards that naturally pull out. It's my own intuition, and the way I pull cards is the backstory to that initial card. And there may be more than one card that come out initially, but it's basically one card, okay? So this first card that fell out was the Death card, and the backstory is the Two of Cups. And I'll show them to you again. And the other 2 cards are the Six of Cups. Sorry, the visual is not great on this computer. That's why I was trying to use my iPad. I'm going to have to get a Mac one of these days. I will. 3 of Wands is the other backstory. And one more is the Star card. Okay? So that was, what is it that you want the Divine Feminine to know? Second question, what do you not, to the Divine Masculine, the organic Divine Masculines, the Twin Flame Divine Masculines, what do you not want the Divine Feminine to know? What do you not want your Divine Feminine to know? Oh, that was an answer. Okay. So we have this, the Ace of Pentacles, and these are not the backstory. This is all part of the answer. But the Ace of Pentacles came out first. And then we have the Magician, the Fool, and the Eight of Wands. Okay. And then as the backstory coming out is the World, the Knight of Wands, and the Emperor. Okay. So just give me 1 second to organize these a little better. Okay. So question number 3 for the organic Divine Masculine, Twin Flame, is what do you want from your Divine Feminine? What do you want from the Divine Feminine? The Divine Masculine, organic Divine Masculine, what do you want from your organic Divine Feminine, Twin Flames? What is it that you want from her? What do you want from your Divine Feminine, Twin Flame? What did you want? Divine Masculine. What do you want from your organic Divine Feminine? Okay. We have the Four of Wands. Not such a bad answer. The backstory is the Queen of Wands, and I'll show them to you again. The Six of Wands, and one more is the Ten of Wands. So, lots of fiery energy there. Okay, the next question is, what do you want the Divine Feminine to do today? So for the organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames, what is it that you want your Divine Feminine to do today? That was a little stressful for them. Okay, so we got Three of Pentacles, and the backstory, sticky backstory, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Tower. Okay. And then the fifth question is, let's see, was there something else that wanted to come up? No, oh, actually, the Lovers wanted to come up too. That was a delayed reaction. they want some 5D11. Okay, the fifth question is, how do you feel about your divine feminine? I guess the Lovers was waiting for the fifth question. How do you feel about your divine feminine? Okay, heartbroken. The backstory is Ten of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and a couple more. The Seven of Wands, the King of Pentacles, a long story, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, and again, separation was coming up yesterday in the read, and again this morning I had the the Three of Swords rather come up twice in the Divine Masculine reading. So, anything else? Oh, and the Ace of Wands went to come out. Bottom of the deck, the end is the Page of Cups, the underlying energy for him. Underneath it is the Eight of Cups. So on this deck it looks like this. Oh, he got lost when he walked away. Oh, the card went under the sofa. So, well anyway, the card underneath the Page of Cups here was that Eight of Cups. They're all lined up in this deck. They're not like sometimes they're all jumbled up, but they're all straight. And yeah, so you know, it fell under the couch. So he's getting lost. He's saying he got lost on his way. He's healing himself. He walked away, but he's still, you know, a little lost. Taking a few detours on the way. Okay? But the Page of Cups is all about that innocent love. It can be a child, because between the next card under that Eight of Cups is another page. So it's the Page of Wands. So there may be two kids involved. But it also can be wanting to offer love and wanting to offer you a date. Okay, but they are pages, so that's, you know, it's new, and they could be shy, you know, not sure what to say or do, you know, that kind of energy. And still healing, still trying to figure themselves out. Okay, so we go back to the first question. What do you want the Divine Feminine to know? Okay, this is the Death card. It's transformation, it's transition, it's endings, and it's Scorpio. Okay, so maybe his Scorpio energy is coming out, whether it's in his chart or not. It can be Scorpionic energy, which can be very secretive and very strong, stubborn. Believe me, I know Scorpio. My son's like all Scorpio. So, and I have to say, for those of you who aren't familiar with Scorpionic energy, when he's upset about something, he'll keep it inside, and he'll be sneaky rather than getting in trouble about the stupidest things. Even if it's something that he's not really going to get in trouble for, he'll still hide it because he doesn't like other people to catch him doing something wrong. But when he would be really upset about something, he internalizes so much that he would literally turn white as a ghost just from being so upset. All the energy would just drain from his face. So this is how deep Scorpio is. It's, you know, deep transition. That's why it's like 8th house energy. As it is the 13, the Death card though, and in this card, the horse is trampling over a dead body. There's 2 kids and a religious leader in front of the horse. Okay, so there may be some religious obstacles that he needs to end, to get past, in order to come to you. But either way, there's endings here, okay, or transition. Either he's transforming or he's ending something that needs to end. It's long overdue, because death is, you know, the tower is really fast, but the death is more of a long process. And then these were the backstory was really beautiful, actually. Okay, so we have, now remember this deck, I'm pulling all cards upright, okay? So if I need clarification on something, I'll clarify. So we have the Two of Cups here. You can see really well. 2 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, okay? And then the Three of Wands, so you can see it better. See, in this deck, there's not much going on out there. There's no ships or anything. And then the Star card. This is very reflective and shiny, okay? So it's like saying it's there's so much positive energy from here. I'm not seeing like death of this relationship. It's showing you, you know, the Six of Cups is all about, it can be children, but we're asking about how you know, what he wants the Divine Feminine to know. And we have here a connection, and then the Two of Cups, and then the Six of Cups, which is such, you know, twin flamey energy together. It can be children also, that he's struggling with the death of his relationship with his family. The Three of Wands, and this card has like a half wall, so there's still some blocks to his heart. He is opening his heart because, you know, he's not protecting himself. He's holding on to one wand, and there's still two wands behind him that he wants to protect. So he hasn't let go of everything quite yet. But he's also in this showing his connection to you by the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups together, and I'm going to clarify them for you as well. He's opening his heart to his dreams. The Star is him shining his light. You know, he's looking forward to him being his authentic self. I mean, he has big dreams for the two of you. You know, he wants his best friend to go out into the world with him and make their dreams come true. So I'm going to clarify you, because it definitely can have two stories there. It can be related to you, but also him telling you about what's going on with his family. Okay, so I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Mini, and could also be that he's saying there's a death of a Scorpio relationship, and that the Magician just dropped out. So I could have Aries too. So he's saying the death energy is him transforming. It's the Magician, okay? He's manifesting change. He knows that he's got the power now, okay? And the Two of Cups. What is the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups together? What's he trying to say? Well, I have the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Cups came out, which has to do with, he's sad that he's juggling like two people. He's sad that he still has to put on a show, or he's trying to, you know, it could be robbing Peter to pay Paul. He could be repeating patterns. He could be just trying to get through his daily chores while feeling so sad, which is hard for him. You know? So, what does the Divine Masculine want to say about the Three of Wands and the Star card? Three of Wands and the Star card. We have the Star card reversed, okay? So, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed also wanted to come out. So we have, and the Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, so he's depressed because of two women, both reversed, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. And then the Page of Swords reversed wanted to come out as well. So there's a lot, you know, the Star card is his dreams, but there's also depression because of, it could be depression, or it could be an Aquarius who's been a problem for him. the Queen of Pentacles is reversed, and the Queen of Swords is reversed, and there's a Page of Swords. So it looks like the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords are related to each other. But it could be too that the Queen of Swords is acting very, very childish, and the Queen of Pentacles is just very ungrounded, and or losing money. Or it could be all about money. But it's more depression, about being ungrounded on feeling and possibly losing some money. And the Queen of Swords, you know, is just, you know, upright she's in mourning, so reversed she could be just really pissed because she's really hurt too. And then, or she's just she's got a child involved who's also upset and just spouting off at the mouth. Or it could be her acting childish, but very cutting with her words. So it's just a lot. I'm getting to that that his continuing to repeat patterns has affected the children. That they're all of a sudden now they're acting up, and they're not learning what he wanted them to learn. That they're actually repeating the patterns he never wanted in the first place. And so this is an issue for him, and it's an issue for his current relationship, the parent, the mother in the situation. So just, you know, it's complicated for him right now. And this is what he wants you to know. I'll do one more for the Death card with the Magician. And what comes out is the Two of Cups and the Chariot reversed. So this is basically saying he's feeling stuck in this relationship. It's dead, but he's stuck there right now. He is manifesting, but he's letting you know he's stuck. So question 2 was, what did you not want the Divine Feminine to know? And we got the Ace of Pentacles. He wants to offer you a new life. He doesn't want you to know this yet, because he's not there yet, not ready. He doesn't want to offer something he doesn't have. Maybe he needs money. Okay, so that might be an issue for him in delaying this. But it is the Ace of Pentacles, which is an amazing energy. Also, what's coming out with the Ace of Pentacles, not the backstory, but what he doesn't want you to know is, again, we have the Magician, and the Magician didn't come out with the what did he want you to know. The Death card did. The Magician was the clarifier. So again, he doesn't want you to know. He's in his full manifesting abilities, and he knows what he's doing. We also have the Fool, okay, which is his freedom and taking a leap of faith, and he's got his trusty dog at his side. And then there's an Eight of Wands also. So this is, you know, when he frees himself, he's now able to express himself, expressing his feelings. He's opening his heart, taking a leap of faith, and actually the Fool of this deck is walking back. He's coming back to manifest his dreams, his new life. So he doesn't want you to know that all this is going on, that he knows what his abilities are. He's free, he's opened his heart for you, and he's ready to express his feelings, but he doesn't want you to know that yet, because he's not ready to do it. And the backstory for that is the World, the Knight of Wands, and then the Emperor. Okay. So the backstory for that is, you know, he needs to get closure first, and maybe have a little fun before he becomes Emperor again. Okay. So he's finding closure. He wants to wrap up his world, come full circle, maybe travel a little bit. you know, so that he feels refreshed again and back in control of his life. And seeing his feminine, because the world in this card is very reflective. And this is so much like a mirror, you know. He's seeing his feminine in the mirror. So it's like him getting to know himself. Okay, so I feel that's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to clarify. Third question was, what does he want from you? And we have the Four of Wands, which is the Union card. Okay, so it's beautiful. Okay, so it looks very European in this card. You know, a simple life, a simple but beautiful life. The backstory for that, what he wants from you, is very wands. So he's very action oriented, right? So just to remind you, it's the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. He wants union. He wants you to know that, you know, he's there for you, but his ex will still be in the picture because she is the mom of his kids. And he wants to know if you can handle that, basically. He's basically saying she's a lot of work. But again, she's looking towards him, okay? So he's not facing her, okay? He's looking at all the work it's going to be here, okay? Which is okay with him. He doesn't have a problem with that. He just needs to make sure you're up to it too. It also could be that you know, he wants you to be very, you know, the Queen of Wands is very creative and sexually expressive. And maybe he's saying, if you're going to follow me, you know, this is what I need from you. Him not knowing that you're not going to be following him. You're going to be his partner, right? So, but he knows it's going to be a lot of work to do that transition. So he's just making sure you are too. So don't forget the answer to the question is, what does he want from you? Is the Four of Wands, you know, it's union, it's some kind of stability and structure in his life, okay, support. And then what does he want you to do today? He wants you to create, you know, make plans for something grand, you know, create, come together with others, make some money. Got coins up here. But it's a very beautiful card. It's really just about, it also can be a church. He's saying, you know, maybe he could just be saying meditate, but it is a Pentacles card, so it's a coming together, and it's very creative and spiritual at the same time. Could be saying, and I'm getting connection, he's saying make your home your castle. I'm getting connection. Okay, the backstory for that is Nine of Pentacles. Again, Three of Cups. And the Tower card. So that's what he's saying, right? Because the Nine of Pentacles is all about being comfortable where you are, making your surroundings, your environment, your home, exactly what you want. Make it beautiful. Make yourself happy. Socialize with your friends. Be happy. Okay? And have epiphanies. Okay? And I'm sure this has to do with the 5D too. There's something he wants. Okay. Yeah, that's the afterthought. Okay. That could be, the tower can be an orgasm as well. So there may be some 5D sex he's asking for as well. But he's really saying, you know, be happy. Make your life what you want it. That's what he wants. He wants you to focus on you. He wants you to love you. And then how he feels about you is the Three of Swords. Okay, there's heartbreak in his separation from you. Okay, he's got a lot of family, and he's you know, bored with what's being offered him right now. This is also a grounding card, that he's grounding, and that confirms what I was talking about earlier, that he's like our ground. He's grounding for us while we're going up more. Okay. So it's also just, you know, he's not happy with what his family's offering him. He feels like he's always defending himself, and people are always coming at him. And he may be just, you know, fighting off other people. If he's single, he may be just fighting off other women, you know, because he knows who he wants. All right? But it could just be defending himself, that people are always coming at him, you know, because, you know, they see him as the King of Pentacles, and everybody wants something from him, right? They want his status, his money. And he's seeing that now, that people have been using him, so there's betrayal there, but it's the end of that. He's not tolerating that anymore. Because this, you know, the answer here is all about, it's all about his family status, right? But he's found betrayal in that, so, and this was separate from that in the backstory. He wants a new creative and sexual beginning. Okay? He wants the spark. He wants to co-create. I'm going to clarify that too. So the Ace, the Three of Swords, let's see what the clarifiers say. For how the Divine Masculine feels about the Divine Feminine. The Three of Swords, Three of Swords, Three of Swords. What does that mean? What is the Three of Swords? Okay, so we got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. It's like, you know, he's ready to move forward in a separation. So if he's in a relationship or a marriage, he's telling you that he's ready to move forward in an official separation. Okay? And that he's awake. And he needs to pay out. Okay? There's imbalance. And he feels imbalanced in separation, in his separation from you. There's heartbreak from you, and there's an official separation here. And then the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords there? And we have the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Cups. And that has to do with the Ten of Swords. So it has to do with, you know, wanting to get the word out, but holding back. It's like, because, you know, in that, the Cups card is, one of the options is like a ghost with magenta, actually, red around it. So it's like he wants to make sure he has enough information about everything before he lets out the news about this ending. And he wants to make sure, you know, if he doesn't feel like he has enough information about you yet, there may be something he's looking at about you. to make sure he knows before he says anything. Or it just might be things he needs to wrap up within the family. And, you know, there may be some red flags coming up that he needs to deal with before he gets the word out. And then we have the Ace of Wands, which I'm going to clarify that. I just dropped a bunch of cards. Okay, the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. What does the Ace of Wands mean? In the Divine Masculine, you want to know how he feels about the Divine Feminine and the backstory with the Ace of Wands. What does that mean? Okay, and we're coming back to the Three of Swords. Okay. He feels this passion, this new passion, and he feels heartbroken, you know, because he doesn't have it. And he's feeling a passion to separate. He feels new growth from separation. I just let two other cards come out too. It's the Ace of Swords and the Three of Cups reversed. Okay, so this is the truth about third-party situation. Could be nasty gossip too. Okay, so again, that's, you know, it's pretty clear about what's going on. He's still got stuff to take care of, but he's definitely awake, and he's definitely working on it, and he definitely has positive feelings for his Divine Feminine. Okay. I'm just going to pull one card from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. One more thing, Divine Masculine. What's your advice for your Divine Feminine? Okay. And this card came out too with it. Alright, so that's how he feels about you, okay? He's very connected, but apart, okay? He knows he's tied to you. And he knows you have this deep connection. And I think you should also notice they're both sevens. That's divine timing. Perfect. And from Romance Angels, we'll give you a card. For the Divine Feminine. This is for the Divine Feminine. Just for the Divine Feminine. This is from Organic Christus Sophia, Mother, Father, Ark. What is it that you want the Divine Feminine to know? What is it that you want the Divine Feminine to know? Here we go. Okay, it's saying flirt. So it's saying to enjoy your life. Be happy. You know, talk to the flowers and the animals. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. And then reconciliation's trying to come out as well. Okay? And that says someone from your past is returning to your life. And the bottom of the deck is new love. And that says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Very nice. And then from the numerology deck, again, Organic Christus Sophia. What is the advice for the Divine Feminine? Okay, moderation. And the bottom of the deck is self-love. So it's saying, you know, just like the Divine Masculine was telling you, you know, love yourself, be in joy, be happy. I am coming, but make your home, your life, exactly what you want it to be. Love yourself. Moderation is 14. It's the temperance number. It's a 5 of excitement, freedom, change. It's the 4 of stability on the inside, but shown as leadership and focused masculine energy on the outside. So be focused on the outside, but on the inside feel stable, feel secure. You know, your heart is your home. And Spirit's connecting with me to confirm that. Okay, and the Merkabas here are green and burnt orange. So again, it's sacral and heart chakras to focus on your heart and your sacral, your creativity, your flirtiness. That's your sexual being, right? It's not saying to lead people on. That's not what they're trying to tell you. It's saying be joyful within yourself. Just be naturally open and friendly to people. The card on the bottom of the deck is orange and blue, is the self-love card. So that's also about the throat chakra as well as the sacral chakra. It's 61. 61 is the Seven of Swords. Okay, it's like don't run away from yourself. It's that masculine energy on the inside, very focused and driven, but on the outside being motherly love. Love yourself. Love yourself like you would love your children. And I'm just going to do a Journey of Love card too, and that'll be it. Okay, just for the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine. Again, what is the advice? What is the advice for the Divine Feminine today? In the Journey of Love, what is the advice for the Divine Feminine? Okay, now we got two cards. I'm going to show them to you. Hidden Beauty. And 45 has been coming up a lot. Actually, yesterday, I told you I ran into a squirrel when I was jogging, and it was right in front of the house 45. That's Dream a Little. And that's number 51, so I'll read them both to you. The bottom of the deck is Heart of God. That's actually, it seems all white on the screen, but there's a lot of green in that white. Like bright, crystally, sparkly green. Heart of God is number 9, which is compassion. And we have, let's see here. Alright, sorry about my butt. Okay. So, 45. Hidden Beauty. You are glimpsing beauty, and yet there is more to be revealed. There's more than what you are currently seeing. To attempt to force the vision would prevent you from seeing what is being revealed. Be patient and look more closely. Soften your heart and ask to be shown the beauty in the situation that's being shown to you. Let the vision come alive, and you shall witness what was once hidden. This oracle brings you a suggestion from divine guidance. You may think you see the whole picture, but if you look deeper, you shall see something that brings you much joy, hope, and reassurance. There is a more beautiful perspective here that affirms and nourishes you and all involved in the situations of your life that are puzzling you at present. Take heed and relax. All is as it's meant to be, and soon you too will be able to see. And the poem reads, when I close my eyes at night, I see your face, your lips, the brush of your hair across your brow, the down of your skin soft against my touch. My love grows in the solitude, listening for the morning light and you. And I have connection on that. And then 51 is Dream a Little. So again, 45 is a 9. 9 is universal selflessness, compassion, endings. And that's a 5 on the inside, which is excitement and change and freedom, you know, feeling free inside, and then looking stable on the outside. That's the 9, you know, being someone people can count on the outside, but being free on the inside, which is a great combination, actually. And then the 51 is the King of Swords, actually. 45 is the 5 of Cups. That's that loss and regret card. 51 is the King of Swords, Dream a Little. It's a 6 of love, family, and community. It's the masculine energy on the inside with that exciting energy on the outside. And it reads, the divine wants to bless you with inspiration, just as a lover would come to the door of the beloved with a spontaneous gift of flowers. So dream a little. Left your imagination wander and wonder, what if? What else could be? Breaking down the rigid walls of expectation. Just because something has been does not indicate that it must continue in the same way. So dream a little and receive your spiritual gift. This oracle brings you guidance. A spiritual gift of inspiration is on its way or has just recently been received. It isn't flight of fancy, it's a gift from the divine. Receive it and believe in new possibilities. And the poem reads, and Spirit's connecting with me on that. Receive it and believe in new possibilities. From unexpected meetings, we talked and shared our lifetime. A gentle, peaceful, quiet time, reflected in our smile. We winged our way to distant places and walked along remembered faces of lives we knew we lived some time before. And Spirit's connecting with me again, very strongly. And like a bud about to flower, having reached its appointed hour, we watched ourselves begin to open in the warm touch of spring. How perfect. It's March 4th. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Again, I'm sorry about yesterday's read, that the quality wasn't good. I know. So don't tell me again. I already got three messages on my comments about how bad the sound is. I know it was. It might help actually to put your earphones in to listen. My website and my email are below if you should need anything, if you need any coaching, if you'd like a personal read, a numerology read. And again, I am a Reiki master. I'd be happy to do some healing. I don't do too much of that because it is very draining, especially distance Reiki. So, but if you need my help, please reach out. And if there's something that's not listed that you need help with, you can just email me and let me know that too. I'm certainly open, okay? So, yeah. And don't forget to try my CD too, Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames. It is on iTunes and Google and Amazon and CD Baby. And I'd like to hear some feedback on it. So let me know. Please comment below. Please like, share, subscribe, and take care of yourselves. Make sure to drink a lot of water, rest, and get outside and take a walk, okay? Have an amazing week, and rise and be loved. Okay? Don't forget.